never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
I love Ron.
Got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Yes, I am Dan.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell.
What's that supposed to be?
Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Okay, we have to brace ourselves for the Fallout 3 faces.
How'd I do?
They always remind me of, like, clay models that kind of got smushed. Like, someone made a really nice clay model, but then it got smushed a little bit. Sex, male, yes. Caucasian, yes. Face. I'm liking this one. This one's got character. I feel it. Something about it's like, hell yeah. Customize, eye color, dark brown. Tone. I am pretty pale. Eye socket, lips. Oh, beard. Tone, color. Facial hair. Okay, look like bar brawlers, probably. Bristly cool is pretty close. Daddy-o. Oh, there you go. That's it. Fortunately, I don't think I can make myself fat in this. So I'm going to be a thin version of myself. Hairstyle. Tunnel snakes rule. Buzz cut. Balding. Yeah, unfortunately. It's close enough.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see
Doc.
if we can get you on your feet.
Oh, it's rushing to my head, Doc.
Good.
Oh, God.
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that Vigor Tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Okay. Special? What does that
Go
mean?
ahead and give the Vigor Tester a try. You'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Alright, let's... We only have 5 points to spend. Let's see. Carry weight, damage. I want to carry a lot of stuff. I want to hit stuff. So I do want to go pretty high on the perception. And... agility is for VATs. Guns, sneak, action point regeneration. I do like playing heavy VATs. Now do I want to talk? This game does have a lot of important charisma checks, so One int. Int does give skill. Remember, this is an old Fallout, so there are skills. So, and you get more skill points by having decent intelligence. Let me take. Well, it's hard as I want to have good intelligence. Maybe I could sacrifice an agility. And then we go for charisma. Because I really need to pass some good speech checks. One int is amazing because your character loses the ability to speak properly. Oh my god. That sounds like a funny one. Endurance, we're playing with Jay Sawyer's mod, which gives you less health at the beginning. So endurance could be... having low endurance might be bad long term. But we'll see. I don't know. Luck. Critical hits, enemy mishaps, all skills. I want to have decent luck. Okay, then we'll leave agility at 5. Intelligence at 5. Have high charisma. Decent endurance. High perception to hit stuff. And I'll have very little carry weight, and inventory will have carry weight, so... okay, I think we'll go with this. Okay, so we're lucky, we're perceptive, and we're a good talker. Kind of like a gambler. We're good at talking our way out of stuff. We're very good at perceiving cards on the table, and we're lucky. So it's good for Vegas. We're like a gambler. All right.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat on my couch and we go through a couple of questions?
All right.
Still barking.
Go ahead and examine me, Doc. Oh, hi.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Investment.
Night.
Sleep.
Bandit.
Swiss cheese.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Fucker. Oh, no! Mother, caretaker.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I ain't given to relying on others for support. Agree?
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Agree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Disagree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Looks like two people singing at each other, or a broken chain, a chemical reaction, a shadow on a door frame, oozing wound, angry two-headed ant. I don't see any of those. Shadow in a door frame.
Okay. How about this one?
I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like.
Last one.
That's two bears high-fiving. That is two bears high-fiving. You see it? Look, there's the bear's head. There's his paw. High-fiving the other bear. A light in the darkness, a bearded man, a mushroom cloud, a head on a pillow. Let's do mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results.
Yeah.
See if it all seems right to you.
Yeah, I don't know what you were looking. No, no, and no. Oh, speech, yes. Energy weapon? No, I think we'll go guns. And survival, sneak, science, repair, melee weapons, medicine, lockpick. Probably lockpick. Guns, lockpick. I'm not really a science character, so we
Before
won't
I
do
turn
science
you
stuff.
loose, I need one more thing from you.
Yes.
I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Yeah, Benny in the beginning was Matthew Perry. F in the chat for Matthew Perry, everybody. He took this role very seriously and was very happy to be a part of it because he was a big gamer. Let's go Wild Wasteland. Wild Wasteland always, and then skilled is broken, right? +5 to every skill, but 10% less experience. I think skilled is really good. You'll never again predict the chems. But after 30, you can kiss experience perks, skill points goodbye. Yeah, skilled is just too good. Early bird. Fear, nah. Yeah, skilled's too good. Okay.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Who was Matthew Perry? He's Chandler from the show Friends, which is a modern TV show that's super popular. Definitely not over 30 years old now. Right?
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy.
Pip-Boy.
I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway.
You shouldn't have gone through my stuff, Doc.
Didn't have much choice, I'm afraid. But I understand the sentiment. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Follow New Vegas allows you to play in hardcore mode, increase the challenge of the game, simpacts over time, cannot mend broken limbs, right away removes radiation over time, ammunition has weight. Dehydration is constant concern. The mode is only recommended for advanced players. May turn hardcore on or off any time in gameplay mode. If you want to active hardcore mode, maintain through the end, you'll get a special reward. Yes. Let's do hardcore mode. Ain't that a kick in the head? All right. I remember the first time seeing that, first in Fallout 3 and then this game, it's just like, whoa. Beautiful. Such a beautiful landscape. We're running the Viva New Vegas mod, which is vanilla plus, so there's not too much added. It's mostly just tweaking what was already there and making it run well and look good and without changing too much of what made the game great. We are running, there is some gameplay mods in there that make the game a little bit harder, like you get less carry weight and it's harder to heal and stuff, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Hello there, Mr. Robot? Oh.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me out of that grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
By the way, Victor, who we're talking to now, is going to be in the Fallout TV show in Season 2. Because they're going to New Vegas and they show that face. So, he's going to be in the show. How did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Is this remastered? No, this is just modded, the regular PC version, but modded. Now, Todd Howard pretty much hinted that we know for sure they're making a Fallout 3 remake like they did with Oblivion. That's coming at some point. But Todd Howard hinted subtly that New Vegas is also in their thoughts. So we might get with New Vegas as well at some point. So in the future, there might be a remaster of New Vegas and 3. Maybe released together, maybe released separately. We don't know. Do you know who those men were who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How'd you end up in Goodsprings?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I've never seen a robot quite like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Well, goodbye, Victor.
Happy trails!
He seems nice. Oh, hello, Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Oh, okay. What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it.
Caesar?
A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
What's so important about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
You were a prospector, like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poked through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
True. Did you, find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
Out east, huh? Wonder if I can go there and get some stuff. What'd you use the Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
My favorite streamer playing my favorite game on a day I called out sick. Thank you for that 3-year resub, Kel Krudik. Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Well, goodbye.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
I am going to go for the house ending this time. I've always done NCR because I always felt like they were the heroes, but I'm going to do the house ending this time. And because I have a feeling that's going to be like the canon ending for the show. So I think that's the most interesting ending for the show. I think that's what they're gonna make because the show's kind of has to pick like which ending is canon, to the rest of the show. I'm guessing House Wins is probably the canon ending they're gonna go with. Oh,
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okay. Cheyenne, stay. Todd hates New Vegas? No. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just a weird legal thing with having Obsidian make the game, and then, like, if you're gonna do a remaster of it, do you have to do you consult Obsidian, or do you just make changes to it and not involve them at all? Or it's just like, it gets complex when you're doing your own stuff. If you're doing your own stuff, it's fine, but with Obsidian making something for you, and it's like you own it, but they made it. It's kind of like a weird situation.
Howdy. Hey there.
It's a little bit strange. Yeah, but now Microsoft owns both, so the calculus has changed, because now Microsoft owns Todd Howard and his team, and they own Obsidian and their team. So it's now Microsoft's baby. So things are possible now that weren't possible or were complex before, when they were two separate companies, and then they had to I don't know how you manage that. Hi there. Hello.
Howdy.
Howdy. Just all this is labeled as stealing. Okay.
Hey.
Sup?
Hey there.
A lot of NPCs just chilling, I guess. Wait, what was that? Steal fixing things. Oh, that's a magazine. She's looking at me. Does this game have the karma system? I think there was a karma system where the game just knows when you're stealing and stuff. It just knows. Somehow with magic. It's like, yeah, I know you're stealing. I've played New Vegas like 2 or 3 times all the way through. I haven't played in about 10 years though, and I'm old now, so it's gonna be like a first playthrough because I've forgotten so much thanks to the power of aging. Hi there.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Okay. What made you like the NCR? Well, the options are the Caesar's Legion, which are a bunch of crazies. Mr. House, which seems real sus and suspicious. Let's give this one man all his power. And then 3 is the NCR, which is kind of like, I don't know, like they're trying to be the good guys, and, trying to help everybody. They're not perfect, but they're like, out of the 3, they're kind of like the heroes, in quotes. Whereas House is very suspicious. Legion is crazy. There is the wild card ending as well, where like you're in charge, where you can like be in charge, or the yes man ending and stuff. There are a couple other endings, but those are like the 3 big endings, and then there's those other little ones. Yeah, you can choose yourself. I think I've done myself, and I've done the NCR ending, but I haven't done the house ending, which we're gonna do this time. Talking about weapon mods and special ammo.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Fallout's very good about making every faction have flaws. There's no just evil people. There's no just good people. All of them have evil stuff and good stuff. Except maybe the Raiders. Raiders are just insane. But there is a Raider faction in New Vegas that like humanizes them a little bit, but I don't know. They're still just a little crazy. I like the gray though. Everything's a little murky. It makes for a better story when things aren't black and white. They're like shades of gray, where you like these guys, but there's this little weird thing over here. It's like the Brotherhood of Steel. They do good stuff, but also creepy and weird stuff. So it's like it's all over the place. What makes surplus ammo so inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Preston Garvey is a good example of someone that's just pure evil, and everyone hates them equally. It makes him not interesting. No one wants to work with Preston because he's just so boring and one-sided. It's like, I don't care about the settlement that needed my help. Shut up. Shut up. Do you think about the people that attacked me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
When do we get another New Vegas actual RPG, you think? Well, Microsoft owns Obsidian, Microsoft owns In Exile, Microsoft owns Bethesda. So Microsoft has the power to make another New Vegas happen, if they want. It's not up to Bethesda anymore. It's up to Microsoft. Microsoft can be like, hey, Obsidian, make another New Vegas style game, while Bethesda's working on Elder Scrolls 6 for 10 years. That's my theory about what's going to happen at some point. There's no guarantee, might not happen, but that's my guess as to what might happen at some point. Have you ever been to New Vegas?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip.
Okay. Wait, Mr. House. Tell me more about Mr. House. I don't remember who that is.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Or he wants something from me. Anything you can tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
They aren't making one as long as 76 stays active. That's not true. The studio making 76 is a separate studio from Bethesda Game Studios. So I have to do the chart, but there's Bethesda Game Studios that makes the single-player games. There's Bethesda Austin, which does 76, and then there's ZeniMax Online, which does Elder Scrolls Online. These two games do not affect this one. Todd Howard's team is just slow, and they were working on Starfield for the longest time, and they just finished that. So now they're on Elder Scrolls 6, which is going to take a very long time, and then when they finish that, then they're going to do Fallout 5, which is going to take a very long time. They're just slow. But Todd has said that they're looking into ways to get more Fallout games out, because if they do it the way they're doing it now, it's going to take 10 plus years before we see another Fallout game. So they said that they're looking at ways to get another Fallout game out before then, which we could assume means that having another studio work on a spin-off game like New Vegas. Like New Vegas isn't Fallout 5, it was Fallout New Vegas, so it's a spin-off. So there's possible there could be another spin-off game that's like New Vegas, where it's like not a numbered one, but like a spin-off. So made by a different studio, like Obsidian, which Microsoft owns. If I was Microsoft and I own Obsidian and I own Bethesda, and I know that Todd will not make Fallout 5 for another 10 to 15 years, I would have Obsidian make a Fallout New Vegas style game If I was a smart executive, I would have them do that to fill in the 10-year gap that's going to be there without it. You know, sure, they have 76 over here, but that's kind of a side thing that's not super popular, but just popular enough to make money. Let me see what we have for sale.
Can do.
I know, but I say the phrase smart executive, which, you know, rarely happens. I have a pistol and some ammo. I have 18 caps. I ain't buying anything. Goodbye.
Take it easy now.
Hello there. I forgot how good the soundtrack is for New Vegas. Alright, let me take a look at our old Pip-Boy over here. Vault jumps to +2 speech and melee weapons. What are we wearing? All weapons fall under weapon skill category. Guns, damage, strength, condition, repair. Oh, I forgot repair was a thing in this one. Let's make this number 1. We got a jumpsuit on, which has no damage resistance. We have a couple stim packs, which is gonna have to be number, I like 7 for stim packs. I only have 4. Bobby pins and some ammo. Armor piercing, hollow point, overcharged, slug. Okay, and then. All right. So, if any of you players are new, there is a shortcut to get to New Vegas. Okay. So normally they want you to go down this way and around the new route, but if you just go right through this path here, it's a shortcut that'll save you hours and hours of gameplay. Also, there's a secret weapon in this area over here. It's called the Quarry. If you go right in the center, there's a super powerful weapon that'll make your playthrough just broken if you want to do that. So just go north through here and go into the Quarry to save yourself tons of time and also get the secret weapon. Is there anything out there? I think there's like puppies and stuff, but just, you know, they just want pets. Just let them pet you. They're fine. It's fine. Let's see. Who say the people who made New Vegas are at Obsidian? They are. In fact, the creator of Fallout, Tim Kaine, just got hired at Obsidian again. So he's there. So they can consult. He's not working on a Fallout game. He's working on something else, but he's there if they ever need to consult with him about original Fallout stuff. So
now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
Yes.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Waste ammo? Alright, let's see. Weapon. A varmint rifle, number 2. Wait, what? Okay.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Start crouching down and staying still.
Thank you.
Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
All right, I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
All right, let's go. Tim Kaine's doing very well. He's made so many amazing games over the years, and he has enough saved up. He doesn't have to work on anything he ever wants. He never has to work on something he's not passionate about. So he only does games that he cares about right now. Yeah, he has a YouTube channel where he talks about all the stories about his development of different games and his, you know, thoughts on stuff, and it's really he's a really good speaker, so it's fun to listen to him. Yeah, if you like to listen, like, he's just great at talking and like listening to him. He's a very good storyteller. Tim Kaine, who's created Fallout 1, mostly by himself and a very small team on Fallout 1 before they exploded towards the end when they were releasing it. But apparently, he and a very small team of people got to work on Fallout 1 almost undisturbed for years, and Are we really having our first bug? Ah, we barely started.
Hear that up on the ridge
Okay.
behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
By the way, this game was made in only about 1.5 years. They had to rush to make this game. And it somehow still turned out really, really
you're on.
well.
Go give them hell.
Like, it turned out really, really, really well. Even with, let's make a hard save. It's always good to have a backup save that's not a quick save. But they were able to use a lot of assets from Fallout 3 to make it. So it saved them some dev time, but they had to make a lot of new stuff too. But that's why there's so many. Uh-oh. Got some XP. Killed the geckos of the well. Oh, just 2? Perfect. Gecko meat and hide. Oh, someone added the loot menu to this game. Oh, it's so good. Let's just give a round of applause to the modders out there that have been modding this game and all the others who just like make it amazing over the years. Just adding all kinds of great features and new quests, and it's amazing.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
See, what's amazing is they made it in such a short amount of time, and it still ended up so good. You wonder if they had 3 years to work on it, how much even better it would have been. But when it came out, as good as New Vegas is, because they had to rush it out, it was so buggy, and still is buggy to this day. Even with all the patching, there's still lots of bugs left. But because they had to rush through it so fast. But it's even with all the bugs and everything, it's such an amazing game. It just the writing and questing and stuff, it's just so good, even despite all the bugs. Sure, I'll come with you.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially the 2 of
60 rounds?
us. Come with me.
Ooh. She gave me a bunch of money, a bunch of ammo. I like that. All right, let's see.
I knew it.
Oh, I forgot vets. Aha! Increase the chance the party hit along with the addition of each body part. That headshot's only 45% chance to hit. Well, I'm gonna shoot you in the leg. Aha! We are playing in hardcore mode, so that means companions can die. So we gotta be careful. It is possible for our companions to meet their maker. Yeah, if you play in hardcore mode, always keep in mind that your companions can and will die because they are stupid. And they will rush into the middle of combat with no cover and just get destroyed because the AI has always been really stupid in these games. Real dumb. Now, they released a remaster of Oblivion earlier this year in Unreal Engine, and it looks amazing. And the same treatment is coming to Fallout 3 at some point. And then after 3, we might get a version of that of this, and that's going to be a good day. When we finally get to play this at some point with like Unreal Engine, ooh, that's going to be a beautiful day. When I see some bent cans here, might be able to get a cap or two up for those. Where are you, ma'am? I see the quest marker somewhere. Oh, there she is. Okay. I'm coming, ma'am. I'm at that point and... Oh.
Get him off!
For Cheyenne! Cheyenne is now alive. We have changed the timeline. She kind of ran off. I didn't know where she went, so we saved her now. Sensor module. The timeline has been restored. Most companions I don't really care about, but animal companions, I love animals, so I will always reload to save them.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Couldn't hurt.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Let's cook. By a campfire on the trail. Now, she said near a schoolhouse. I don't know what schoolhouse she's talking about, though. Let's see. Data, world map. Oh, it's marked on the map there, so it's on the left, and then the school is over that way. By the way, this lady saved Cheyenne by being there and distracting the dogs.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Reputation. You've established a reputation with a group of people in the Wasteland. Whether that reputation is good or bad, you're finally somebody, and people associated with that group will start to react to what you've done. There are different factions. Reaction benefit group, you gain fame. If you perform action harm group, you gain infamy. Reputation group is measured by total fame. Receive discounts on merchants, provoke attacks behind thugs, simply be treated differently. Initial start neutral. So good reputations. Okay, so just like folks have to come to accept you for your helpful nature. I know, I'm so good at being helpful. Hi there. Oh. So it should be around the corner here. Modding is now extremely easy because of a program called Wabajack. So if you Google Wabajack and New Vegas, there's a bunch of mod packs there. And Wabajack now installs all the mods for you automatically, so you can just hit play. You might have to do a couple tweaks, but they walk you through it every time. So if you haven't used Wabajack, it's a fantastic tool. Wait, are you good or bad? You seem good. Okay, you're not attacking me. What is this? Victor's Shack. Oh. Hello. Dun, 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 dun. It's all labeled as stealing, though. I'm not a thief. One bad thing about this game is because of the psychic karma system, you can't just steal to your heart's content without causing people to not like you. Aww. And the worst part is it's constantly like, wow. You stole. Oh, oh God, oh. Take that, Mantis. How do you miss 5 times? There we go. Rude. Damn you, Vats. Okay. Schoolhouse. Like a pretty big schoolhouse. Let's see what's inside. There's a wonderful guide called Viva New Vegas, easy to follow. That's the Wabbajack mod I'm talking about. So Viva New Vegas installs automatically, but if you don't want to use Wabbajack for some reason, you can install everything manually. It'll just take you a few hours, but they have a step-by-step walkthrough. Okay, head. No. You shot behind him. A 95% chance to hit, and it's all like, nope. I hate that bug. Where? Wait. I was able to step on some of those guys. Luckily, some of those I could just step on them. It was great. Perfect. Yeah, so basically I was able to install all these mods in just about 20 minutes earlier. It just downloaded them all and installed them for me. The Viva Las Vegas mod pack. New Vegas mod pack. Meeting people. Lockpicking. Ooh. Perfect. 8 bottle caps were rich. Stealth Boy Super Stem Pack. Rich now. Bobby Pin. Wonder Glue. Programmer's Digest. Large Scorched Book. I'm at that point where I'm going to be taking all the garbage and selling it to the man. Like, I don't care how worthless it is. If I can fit it in my backpack, it's going to the vendor right now. 6 bottle caps were rich. I need money. Small ruined book. Is that a bucket? I could sell that. It's amazing how different this feels from the old Fallouts, because from the newer Fallout, because I'm always like, man, I want to take all this junk to scrap it and build my outpost. What was that? There was a Programmer's Digest. A Salesman's Weekly. Hammer. Book. Ashtray. Toy car. That vendor will hopefully buy all this garbage. Everything on the broken terminal. Never mind. Ooh, we have detergent. A bobby pin. Another bobby pin. Coffee mug. Baseball glove. Wonder glue. My instinct is, ooh, adhesive. I can use that for crafting, but I don't think that. Do that. Okay. Square in the bottom inventory that only fills out weight items so you can store them faster. Cool, thank you. Having the UI upgrades is worth $1 million, yes. If you're looking to play this game, Viva New Vegas is a great mod pack because it's pretty much enhanced vanilla. So it's mostly the same. It just runs really good, and the performance is fantastic. Like, this is running and loading really fast and just looks great. Apparently, this mod pack is really well tested, too, for bugs and performance issues. Oh, I didn't get the planning, dude. Yeah, one of the mods adds sprinting, so we can sprint with using our VATS energy. What does this plant look like? It's over here somewhere. Said it was near the school. Is that it? No. Wait, jalapeno? Jalapeno peppers. And yeah, it restores some cut content too and balances some unfinished stuff. So it's not entirely pure vanilla, but it's pretty close. It's like a slightly enhanced version of vanilla. Good place to start. Okay, let's double check our quest. Find a Brock flower and a Xander root. Okay, the quest marker is highlighting right over here. I'm following it very closely. Where is it? Oh, what? I'm supposed to see that? I could barely tell that there was something there. Dear God. Those are practically invisible. That is horrible. Obsidian, please. Some of these things are really hard to see. These plants don't stick out very well. Ooh, what's that? Empty sunset sarsaparilla. Hello, Victor.
Howdy, partner.
Goodbye.
Happy trails.
Can I have all the stuff in your shack? No? Nothing in the mailbox. Check the ruin for any goodies. Let's see. Nothing. I could see. Okay, now we gotta get the other route. Young bighorner. Let me get some milk. I see a ruin over there. Let's go see if there's something in that. Yeah, Viva New Vegas is you can take things out or add them in if you want. They have a really good guide to walk you through everything. The Wabbajack mod will just install everything automatically. Then if you want to remove something, you can. Just follow the guide on how to do that. Barrel cactus. Doesn't seem like there's anything in there actually.